treetop. Oh, he's looking at something. What is it? Ah,
2-day pizza.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to this channel. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a 2-day pizza from scratch that does not require any special ingredients or a special oven, so it's super approachable, super fun. 2 days, that's a lot of time, so we'll see if it's worth it. To start, in a large mixing bowl, combine 3 3/4 cups or 500 grams of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of active dry yeast, make sure it's active, and finally 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Whisk that together just to combine. Next, pour in 1½ cups of room temperature water into your mixture. Make sure it's room temperature or it could affect the texture of your dough. Your mixture should look something like this before you mix it all up. Now, with a wooden spoon, combine your ingredients until a shaggy dough forms. It shouldn't look perfect. Nothing happened. Yeah, just keep watching. So your dough should look something like this. Now, generously flour a work surface. I don't want to hear about anyone saying, "Ooh, my dough is sticking to your table." Just flour generously, okay? Bring it together with your hands and knead it in this same motion of pulling and pushing, pulling and pushing. Repeat that for 10 minutes or until it becomes nice and smooth, and you'll be able to tell when it's done. If you still don't know when your dough ball is done, it should be smooth, elasticy, and no longer stick to your work surface when you knead it. Next, form it into a top ball by moving your hands under the dough ball in a circular motion. Now, grease a medium-sized bowl with olive oil just to make sure that the dough doesn't stick to the bowl when it's resting. Gently take it off the table and place it into the bowl with care. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and place at room temperature to rest for 24 hours. Trust me, it's worth it. Alrighty, it has been about 4.5 hours, and this is how the pizza dough is looking. So I'm about to go to bed, and overnight we'll see a huge change. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I just woke up, and look at this big boy. I mean, it has risen a lot, which is a great sign. Still gonna rest another 3 hours until we're gonna top it, bake it, and eat it. It's gonna be awesome. So let's see you in 3 hours. 3 hours later, and look at this boy. We're gonna take it out now and shape them into even dough balls, rest it one more time, and then we will finally be ready to make this pizza. Now, gently pull the dough out of its bowl. It should be sticky. If it's not sticky, something went wrong. So if it's coming out like you see here, you're doing it right. Gently flour the top of your dough ball and start kneading again. The purpose of kneading it a second time is to redistribute the yeast, because when the dough's rising, all the yeast goes to the top and creates all those bubbles. So when we knead it, we're redistributing the yeast throughout our dough. Gently form the dough into a ball, and using a pastry knife, cut the dough into 4 even pieces. I'm not too specific, so I didn't weigh them or anything, but feel free to do that. Pick any of your dough balls and push it down until it's about 1/2 inch thick. Then fold all the corners into the middle of the ball and flip your dough ball over seam side down. Then, keeping in contact with the ball and your cutting board, move your hand in a circle, which is going to form a nice taut dough ball. Repeat that with your next 3 balls. Now, put a bit of olive oil on the paper towel and gently brush your dough balls with that oil. This will prevent the balls from creating a skin of flour and drying out. Repeat that with your other 3 balls. Next, cover your dough balls with a damp towel and let them rest for 30 minutes while you make your sauce. The first step for making your sauce is to mince 4 cloves of garlic. I would mince 4 if I were you, but my garlic was on steroids, so I only minced 3. Anyways, here's a 20-second montage of me trying to mince garlic. It was hard, don't bully. Next, pour in a 28-ounce can of whole peeled tomatoes into a blender along with your garlic. Blend that on high until it's smooth. Now, put a pinch of salt and pepper along with some dried oregano, which is optional, into your blender and mix that until combined. Pour your sauce into a small bowl and set that aside for later. Now, grab one of your dough balls and bring it over to your floured workspace. Start gently pushing down from the inside out, trying to create a thinner area in the middle, but sustaining a crust on the outside. Once you feel it's big enough, start using gravity on your side and letting the pizza hang and stretching it out as it does that. Repeat that process until you're satisfied with the size of your pizza. I recommend the inside pretty thin. Now, this was the final shape of my pizza just for a bit of comparison. Now, generously flour a pizza peel. If you don't have a pizza peel, no big deal. Just use the back of a pan or something else. Grab your pizza dough and place it on your pizza peel gently. Now, using a ladle, grab a spoonful of sauce and place it in the middle of your pizza. Then, using the bottom of the ladle, spread it around in a circular motion, making sure you get everything, but try and not touch the crust with too much sauce. You don't want to put too much sauce because you're using a very high moisture mozzarella. So you do not want to put too much mozzarella either, or your pizza will become a literal swimming pool. So place that mozzarella very cautiously, not putting too much at all. Sorry I didn't show this part, but you should preheat the bottom of a baking sheet in your hottest oven for about 45 minutes till you put your pizza in there. But with your peel, slant it downwards and try and just shimmy it on to that preheated baking sheet. Bake that for 6 to 7 minutes, whatever your temperature is, but it should come out nice and crisp and easy to take out with tongs. Top that with some basil, nice. Oh, look at that shot, perfect. Now just be quiet and listen to this crunch. Just listen. Okay, so first impressions, super thin on the inside, but then look at that aeration. Look at that airy dough. That is awesome. So, no talking with a mouthful. But that is just awesome. I mean, it's just got so much good flavor. Everything is right here. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this and make this eventually. But if not, that's fine. You can just watch me eat it. Anyways, until next time.